Begin in Kogi State, where the local government council elections have begun across Kogi State's 21 local government areas, with a significant turnout of voters actively participating in the electoral process. Officials from the Kogi State Independent Electoral Commission arrived at polling units promptly, ensuring the exercise started as scheduled at 8 a.m. Security personnel, party agents, and both local and international election observers are on the ground, closely monitoring the proceedings. The election is progressing smoothly and peacefully, with voters casting their ballots in line with the established guidelines. No fewer than 50 commercial drivers were killed by armed bandits along the Safi-Funtua highway, with over 200 vehicles attacked within last weeks. That's according to the Zamfara State chapter of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. We have details in this report.
It's about 108 kilometers from Gusau, the capital city of Zamfara State, to Funtua, a border local government area in Katsina State. But the ever-busy route connecting different states in the northwest region is gradually becoming isolated, as motorists and other travelers have reduced or stopped plying the route for the fear of being killed or kidnapped by armed bandits. The bandits had in the last 2 weeks wreaked havoc on the highway by attacking vehicles, abducting drivers, passengers, and even security personnel. Recently, 9 personnel of the Zamfara State Community Protection Guard (CPG), while on patrol on the highway, were killed in an ambush by the bandits. The situation the road transport workers say needs urgent attention, as no fewer than 50 of its drivers were killed and over 200 vehicles attacked within the last 2 weeks.
The situation of the road from Funtua to Gusau now is very terrible. If they come in the morning, they can come by the evening, they can come by the night. We have more than 200 vehicles attack, and we have a fatal attack, more than 50 drivers who lost their lives within these 2 weeks.
Mr. Rabiu says some drivers from other states have stopped traveling to Zamfara over frequent bandit attacks.
If you go to Central Motor Park, you cannot get more than 2 or 3 vehicles from the neighboring state. Even drivers say, let me go to Kano or Kaduna or something. So his family will not allow him. They will start crying because they know definitely he is under probability. He may come back or he may not come back. He may be killed or he may be kidnapped.
The road union workers also commend the efforts of the Zamfara State government in addressing insecurity. The once ever busy Gusau-Funtua highway, which connects Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kebbi states, is now increasingly becoming isolated for the fear of being killed or kidnapped by the bandits. The trend is gradually affecting socio-economic activities in the northwest region. Theophilus Darufai, TVC News, Gusau.
Still talking security, Commissioner of Police, FCT Command, has given details of a pot kidnapping in Kubwa. Olatunji Disu explained that police operatives engaged in a band of kidnappers in a gun battle early on Friday, leading to the arrest of the assailant. Sifonisian report.
The Commissioner of Police, FCT Command, is bracing up for tactical operations against threats to security in the nation's capital. He provides details of a Friday morning police operation against kidnappers in an estate in Kubwa, a suburb of Abuja.
It was a planned thing, but luckily for us, somebody who witnessed the incident quickly called the police, and the control room was informed, and then the officers around were alerted, and they were directed to start immediately search on all the roads. Their vehicle was identified, but on sighting the policemen, they started firing.
He explains that the fierce gun battle forced the assailants to flee into a nearby swamp. But one of the suspects was apprehended while a manhunt is on for others.
And they ran into a nearby swamp. Unfortunately, they shot an Okada rider, which we have taken to the hospital. The police officers, who are very brave, followed them into the swamp, and luckily one of them was arrested. Others escaped. And then we recovered from them an AK-47 rifle with 20 live ammunition and a Beretta pistol with 12 rounds of ammunition in it. We are making frantic effort to arrest others who have escaped. It is important to note that we want to thank those who saw the incident and quickly called the police. This borders on the importance of seeing something and immediately reporting it.
The CP confirmed that several items were recovered from the suspects, including 20 rounds of ammunition and a Beretta pistol loaded with 12 rounds. We gathered that timely information provided by the locals enabled the police to respond in good time. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.
The Nigerian Navy's forward operating base Badagry Quick Response Team says it has intercepted a fiber boat traveling from Mautu to Panshi Jetty. During a routine stop and search, they discovered 5 young women aged 19 to 32 were suspected victims of human trafficking. Through interrogation, the victims revealed they were unaware of their intended destination, but had been instructed to contact a number upon arrival, where someone will pick them up and transport them to the Republic of Benin, Ghana, under false promises of a better life.
Additionally, on Sunday, 13th October 2024, another interception was made at Tongeji Island involving 4 ladies en route to Guinea and Togo. All 9 rescued victims disclosed that they were instructed to contact an unknown individual upon arrival at Uode and Panshin jetties for further transport. Accordingly, in line with harmonized standard operating procedures on arrests, detention and prosecutions, the victims are hereby handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons for further evaluation and interrogation.
Auntie told me that there is a person that said that you should bring her to me, that you should bring me to her at Ghana. She said that it's one of her friends that is doing one type of work like that. And I told her which type of work. She told me that that she will be the one that will look for the work for me. And so let it be a genuine work. If it don't be a genuine work, that I'm not going to like it from her.
In other news, member representing Song Fufure Federal Constituency of Adamawa State, Aliyu Boya, says Nigeria will soon appreciate the policies of President Bola Tinubu-led administration. The lawmaker spoke while distributing empowerment items to over 10,000 constituents in Fufure local government, Adamawa State. Senior reporter Owolabi Adenise Fadin. This report.
At the moment, Nigerians are passing through difficult times that the federal government says it is necessary for economic development. Standing with the president on this, the lawmaker representing Song Furore Federal Constituency in Adamawa State is reaching out to the vulnerable as part of effort to cushion the hardship. The lawmaker is of the view that nothing is wrong with the various policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, agreeing that they have long-term benefit. He is now calling on well-meaning Nigerians to join effort with the government in building a more vibrant economy.
The hardship is a global phenomenon, and the federal government, they are doing their best to minimize the hardship, and there is a lot of policies that was put on ground to eradicate or to alleviate the suffering of the people. So we at the National Assembly, we give our president the full support to make sure that this hardship is drastically reduced so that our economy will return normal. And by the grace of God, as the National Assembly members, we always visit our constituencies, we give them palliative, we give them support, we stand by them at this critical people.
Fertilizers, water pumps, tricycles, cars, motorcycles, cash, and other farm input were among the empowerment items distributed.
Over 32,000 vulnerable persons in Sokoto State are expected to benefit from an intervention that includes conditional cash transfer, food assistance with nutrition supplements for children suffering acute malnutrition. The intervention is a collaborative effort involving World Food Programme, ECOWAS, Federal Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation, as well as Sokoto State Government. Speaking at the flag off, Governor Ahmad Aliyu says his administration will continue to collaborate with development partners to improve the lot of the people of the state.
Targeting 6,942 vulnerable individuals with cash, conditional transfer, food assistance, combined with nutrition top-up for pregnant and breastfeeding mothers, girls, and children under the age of 2, as well as integrated resilience component for some households.
Of the commitment to complement government effort in addressing these concerns, WFP and its partners embarked on the implementation of a couple of interventions in the region. In Sokoto State in particular, WFP interventions include food and nutrition assistance and other support to vulnerable people, in-kind with distribution, and nutrition supplementation for children 6 to 59 months who are suffering from moderate acute malnutrition.
Nigeria has been listed amongst countries with the highest number of people battling with food insecurity in the world. That's according to a 2024 Global Report on Food Crisis. The report places Congo DR as the country with the highest number of people facing food insecurity. Nigeria, with over 220 million people, has more persons who are food insecure and plunged into hunger. That is why this year's World Food Day got many Nigerians and some non-governmental organizations is calling for food sufficiency and security from government.
Food security is a big deal. When we looked at the statistics, Nigeria ranked 110 out of 127 countries in the World Hunger Index. So, I mean, that speaks volume. That's very, very scary for us as a nation. So it means all hands have to be on deck to stem this menace and then turn Nigeria into the right track.
Take from this symposium is that a lot of suggestions, a lot of innovation, a lot of ideas, and even policies that can actually assist the government to ensure that the farmers can actually do well in the food production, so that we can have enough to eat in the country. So thank you.
It is actually a responsibility of everybody. It's not left just in the hands of farmers alone, but everybody has a role to play. Even in your house, you can start something, either from the sack, either from the box. Start growing something little that you and your family can even begin to feed from.
And to education matters, Vice-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Professor Simon Bamire, has emphasized the university's commitment to enhancing teaching with impact through industrial relations. While speaking at the commissioning of a state-of-the-art computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing laboratory in the university. Details in this report.
The 21st century teaching is about integration of modern pedagogies, technologies, and skill set that prepare students for the challenges and opportunities of the contemporary world. Many higher institutions now incorporate all these to teach their students. Students of Faculty of Technology of the Obafemi Awolowo University can now work with cutting-edge tools and softwares to enhance their design and manufacturing skills. In-depth analysis of engineering parts, creation of 2D and 3D models are also made easy through the use of softwares like AutoCAD, Mastercam, among others in this laboratory.
Now equipped with state-of-the-art tools for CAD, computer-aided design, and CAM, computer-aided manufacturing. is more than just a facility. It's a space where students can bridge the gap between theory and practice, where they can challenge themselves to push the boundaries for their possible in mechanical engineering and design.
Technology drives efficiency, and so having noted the advantages of embracing technology, I would advise them to do everything possible to learn the ropes and start mastering what they are doing so that they can add value to the larger society, leveraging technology.
Vice Chancellor of OAU, Professor Simeon Bamire, says the initiative is in line with the university's ongoing efforts at enhancing academic excellence and global competitiveness.
Of research in terms of academics, in terms of networking, we are there. And we have experts that you can make use of at any point in time. And what we are doing now is just to ensure that it's not teaching and teaching alone. It has to do with teaching with impact through the industries, And we are trying to take our students all along this chain.
The laboratory is expected to provide the students with the technical skills necessary to become efficient and independent thinkers and designers. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Ile-Ife, Osun State.
You're watching TVC News. We'll take a moment and return with more stories. Please stay with us.
Stay ahead with the biggest news stories. Go beyond the news headlines. Experience impactful investigations. Enjoy resourceful news coverage in real time. TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. Live every day on this channel. TVC News. First with breaking news.